Crimson Desert has finally arrived, and the launch is already turning into one of the most talked about game stories right now. The game came out on March 19th, 2026, pulled in a huge Steam player count almost immediately, and even sold around 2 million copies, so the interest is clearly massive. But at the same time, the reaction has been split right down the middle, because while many players are praising the visuals, scale, world design, and the sheer ambition of what Pearl Abyss tried to build, a lot of others are hitting the brakes hard because of awkward controls, confusing systems, weak guidance, and a rough first impression that makes the opening hours feel more frustrating than exciting. That is where the real story begins, because Crimson Desert does not look like a failure at all, yet it also does not feel like the smooth breakout hit many people expected on day one. Players are saying there is a great game somewhere inside all this chaos, but you have to fight the controls, the menus, and the game's strange design choices before that magic starts to show. And in today's market, that is a dangerous gamble, because if a game takes too long to become fun, many players will leave before they ever see its best parts. Pearl Abyss seems to understand that because the studio moved quickly with early patches, adding extra polish, tutorial help, combat adjustments, and fixes for launch problems, while also apologizing for issues like missing pre-order bonuses. At the same time, some PC players were hit by more serious problems, including reports around Intel Arc compatibility, which only added more fuel to the launch controversy. So now, Crimson Desert is sitting in that fascinating space where the numbers look strong, the attention is huge, but the long-term future depends on how fast the developers can turn curiosity into trust. And that is what makes this launch so interesting to watch, because sometimes mixed reviews are the beginning of a comeback story, and sometimes they are the first warning sign that a game's biggest problems run deeper than a quick patch can fix. Right now, Crimson Desert looks like a beautiful, bold, messy, and very risky launch, and the next few updates may decide whether this becomes one of 2026's biggest redemption arcs or one of its biggest missed opportunities.